So I was recording, and I don't know what happened, but it said that my live couldn't keep going, so it deleted my videos, the past two videos. So basically, I got done mission where I brought flowers to a young girl at Gracious Hands place, and then I went out and got silver ore for her as well. And what else? Now I'm giving ammonite or whatever it's called to these people who are helping the sick, and I'm trying to figure out if something weird is going on in this area. So yeah, we're gonna continue my video from here, and again, sorry about the skip in the videos. I have to upload them.
None of the other sisters are permitted entry, including myself. Teles, she gives the patients a special medicine. I know not what kind. At times I hear strange cries and moans drift up from below. Which is to be expected. Those who come here suffer all manner of afflictions, you see. And yet, a part of me is afeared for them.
Poultry repast, but I'm grateful to be fed.
So, the worst of us are taken to the basement. Mayhap that's the source of the queer voices I hear at night. And none save the abbess can enter? If the gracious hand has a secret, 'tis the abbess who keeps it, I reckon. You've done this much for me. Would you be willing to go further? I must find out what goes on down there. Oh, you've my thanks. I just can't stomach the thought of lying here not knowing. Of course, all the better should your search come to naught. But if you do find aught amiss down in that basement, it must be the abbess's doing. Should you find evidence fit to implicate her, will you help me see to it that justice is carried out? See, I've already reported my suspicions to the sentinels, and we've arranged a signal. If you apprehend the abbess, they'll know to come and arrest her. So I beg you, sir, find the evidence you need, if it exists to be found.
What about this reeks of a plot? Let us gather evidence that we might expose it.
I suppose 'tis so.
How might we enter the basement sick room?
Not a bad idea.
I shall do as you say.
All that it. I'll crush you if you keep that up. Can't remember last time my pockets jinked.
None of us is guaranteed tomorrow. That's just life.
What's come over you, Arisen?
Living hard, but dreams are free, I say.
I don't like it here. I want to go home. Yeah? What is it?
I do hope naught befalls Lubomir. I should like to see him walk out of here in good health.
I'll collect that. You needn't trouble yourself.
Do not approach me. Do not approach me.
I have noticed that the Abbess goes out every night without fail. Perhaps you could wait for her to leave and slip into the basement sick room then.
Calm in the air after sundown.
Oh, what does this say? A thorough perusal might reveal aught of interest.
You shan't hear me complain about...
Head will roll if aught goes awry.
Must we run everywhere? You are an impatient one, Arisen.
I know not why, but the words basement sick room set my hair on end. Shall we investigate?
Aptly said.
I'm aching for a fight.
Do not approach me.
Med now! Now! Now!
Oh, someone help me. Jahan? Bruno, where have you gone? Oh.
Mayhap 'twould serve us well to track down the former patients mentioned in these records of treatment.
I suppose 'tis so.
My head hurts just thinking about it.
It's been a hard day. No one's coming to my rescue.
I pity those content to live in idleness. Do be quick, I fear my time is in short supply.
Piss off or I'll gut you.
Elena. Ah, yes. The Abbess of the Gracious Hand. A fine woman by all accounts. I was in her care once myself. But I must admit, I've always felt there's something off about her. You see, I was only a little under the weather when I entered her care. But then I started getting sicker and sicker till I was certain death would come for me. In the end, I survived, but methinks I was one of the lucky few. So many died down there. And once, I saw her, the Abbess, meeting with a strange man. She handed him a large parcel, all wrapped up. And he gave her something small in return. You'd think 'twere medicine, but I'd not have bought medicine from a man like that. He had them, they were whispering, but I did hear one of them say aught about keeping quiet. 'Tis well suspicious, eh? Where'd they meet? 'Twas in the square in the eastern part of the common quarter, and always a night, as I recall.
Lady Eleanor's a goodly person, a saint-like. Her earnest care saw me back to full health. I wavered between life and death for quite some time in that basement sick room, and she watched o'er me through it all, bless her. Can't say as I miss that basement, mind. 'Tis an eerie place, dark and shadowy, filled with the moaning of the sick. Suppose 'tis only to be expected, given the state of those assembled. I'm sure I was moaning too.
I'm a tad busy at the moment.
The other day, I chanced to see a most resplendent ox cart on the high road. Now, that's not so strange, but guess who I saw riding in it? Poor little Daphne. I doubted my eyes, I did. And rightly so, as it turned out to be a young boy. The resemblance was so uncanny I mistook him for her. Gave me a right shock, let me tell you. Odd to think a young noble should so closely mirror a girl of the slums. Their faces may match, but the lives they lead are as different as night and day. Aye, 'tis a cruel world we inhabit.
Head will roll if aught goes awry.
Here.
Aye, this is plenty. Lord Phasus is like to be in your debt. Nicely done. Suppose it can't have been easy to procure this much so quickly.
You suppose wrong. I command their full faith. 'Tis simple for me to extract what I require.
Ha! You're a fearsome one. Here's hoping I ne'er end up in your care.
Enough. I gave you yours, now you give me mine. I'd not be seen here with you.
Ah, of course. Wouldn't want to hurt the Lady Saint's image in the eyes of the common folk, would we? Here's your special medicine.
Glad we understand each other. Till next time.
Aye, be seeing you.
Lord Phasus. 'Tis a name of great import. Of that I'm certain.
This is beyond me, I'm afraid.
Might I beg but a moment of your time?
So tired. Get just about anywhere.
Wonder how long this job's supposed to last.
I'm in it now.
My head hurts just thinking about it.
Isn't there anything to do round here?
Ain't nothing but trouble looking there.
You're back! Pray, tell me, have you found anything? What? You found a medicine used only in the basement sick room? I don't like the sound of that. Do you think... Could I trouble you to look into this as well? Mayhap you could show it to the doctor I saw before coming here. Radcliffe, his name was. He's staying in the rest town. Pray, sir, do what you can. I must know. You're back! Pray, tell me, have you found anything? These look like records of treatment. Johann and Bruno. I know these two. They left here not long ago, fit as a pair of fiddles. I recall them being especially meek to the abbess. Mayhap that's what got them out safely. At any rate, they may know aught of use. Loath as I am to ask more of you, perhaps you would speak to them in my stead?
I'm going to go exploring.
Wickedness has no hope. What should I do?
I can't stand much more of
I
this.
don't mind a bit of danger.
Living's hard, but dreams are free.
This job better be worth it. Bloody
My head will roll if aught goes awry.
The nice place is lovely. I might stay a while.
Back to it.
I'm in no rush.
Nothing more pathetic than begging for your life.
Living's hard.
Perhaps I'll seek out a drink. Sir Fulvio, the artist who... service Sir Clark commissioned is residing in Batal. Shall we go and meet with him? I believe I can guide you to the person in question.
Well, if you insist. I'm only glad I don't have to lead the way for a change.
At least here I can enjoy my own company.
Getting proper rest is an important...
I trust we've all inspected our equipment.
Off we go then. Shall we get underway?
All these people tire me out. Living hard, but...
Gather round. Treat your ears to a tale by a master story.
Welcome to Bjorn's Art, and quality is what you need if you want to survive. So before you check, hope to see you again. Fancy a look at my wares?
Gather round. Treat your ears to a tale by... delved into a temple of baleful feature, only to be
By your command, Arisen. If our destination is a
This ox cart's bound for the checkpoint rest town. I'll not take you anywhere till I've had my due.
I'll carefully conserve my strength and endeavor to survive every...
Say, you wouldn't happen to have seen a pretty stone lying about, would you? One befitting the name the Jadeite Orb. It was stolen from me while I was delivering it, and if Master Everard should find out, he'd wring my neck. 'Tis no exaggeration. He's had people killed afore, more than a few at that. To be quite truthful, I'd intended to sell off the Jadeite Orb and quit this place for good. Working under a man such as him, I'd only get chewed up till he decided to spit me out. That jewel was my last hope. Now it's gone. Unless you were to find it for me. Would you, sir? Oh, pray do a poor man a kindness.
The Jadeite Orb could be anywhere now.
Pray, sir, seek it. As for where to look, you could try asking a bandit, or someone who's apprised of illicit dealings. Might not be easy getting them to talk, mind.
Have you come from Vernworth? The ancient battleground to the north is overrun with hordes of fell beasts, and so little are survivors anticipated that you'll find not even a checkpoint here. In times past, 'twas safe enough a night, when the monsters sleep, but no longer. Since a few days past, skeletons and phantoms have made this their nightly battleground. 'Tis nigh impassable now. It could be that aught's befallen the cenotaph. I'd heard the spirits had calmed somewhat since 'twas erected. Say, if I cannot dissuade you from traversing the ancient battleground, would you consider passing by the cenotaph and making sure aught's aright with it? Could it be aught's befallen the cenotaph? If I cannot dissuade you from pressing onward.
This looks as good a place as any. It's this way.
You'll never believe this, but the other day I saw an elven woman and a dwarven man walking hand in hand. Normally, you put an elf and a dwarf in the same room and they'll be trading blows before you can blink. Mayhap my eyes deceived me.
Ah, here we are. The ox cart made it without too much trouble.
There are worse ways to travel, I suppose.
Better mind than mine to solve this.
Long overdue a day off.
Is that a scrap? Is this some manner of trial?
Greetings, sir. And we see a great many customers given our location, so you'll have to forgive us if the ale runs dry. Go on, have a look.
Always another errand to see.
Interested in my wares?
Peruse at your leisure, sir.
Well met, sir. How might I be of service? Welcome, sir. After all, 'tis folly to linger on a single vocation when there are so many exciting methods of combat to be tried.
Oh, nice. Man, I didn't even know I could do this. I could buy so much. Heck yeah. Shield bash would be nice. Dang, that one's a little ruthless. Yeah, I like the air ones. I'm gonna do the air, the burst strike. Oh yeah. So compass slash is pretty tough. Nothing. Just kind of, I got to a point I didn't even know I could upgrade my person. Look real quick. Like I just got this for the person I made for you. You can call down thunder, like lightning. You could do ice.
Oh, am I alive or something? They see me?
Oh no, recording.
But they can see me?
They can hear. It would just be on my YouTube video. But yeah, I didn't know I could do this. So pretty cool.
Do come again.
Wow. So That's awesome. I'm so glad I just did that.
Where to now? Fancy a look at my wares?
Do I have archer skills while I'm a fighter?
Have a look. The owls seem to fly when I'm here.
Now here's a welcome sight.
Welcome, sir. If you think me a liar, then buy something and see the truth for yourself.
Okay. This dude has a jaded orb. Ah. Okay, so let me buy that. That sounds pretty interesting right there. Forgotten spell if I get both of them. That's kind of cool. But, both of them. I can get into the party basically with those two. That's the forgery.
Ah, I see you desire one of my masterpieces. Very well. Hope to see you again.
The jadeite orb is safely in hand.
Hubris is not
Chance to put my feet up is as welcome.
There you are! Pray, tell me, have you found the jadeite orb? Oh, thank you, thank you! Now my freedom is assured. Pray, take this. A note isn't much. Right, I'd best get going. Sir, though we may ne'er meet again, know that I shall remember this kindness as long as I live. Farewell.
I hope Sir Offalv shall lead a life free of cares, now that we have released him from his shackles.
Such moments. Make me proud to serve the Arisen.
I'm sure I can handle.
There's a welcome sight.
Somehow
are you going?
When does my watch?
There's naught I love more than to see moonlight.
Well met, sir. How's the day treating you then?
None of these
Well, hello there. Oh, there's always demand for weapons. Particularly.
fucking tough right there, yo. Man, that's sick. Wait, Bear's Gate. Got some tough stuff here.
Be near the border where quarrels are. Do you come again? Well met, sir. How was the day treating you then?
Where's the day calling? Can't wait for the new equipment to come in. Well met, son.
Greetings. You are the Arisen, are you not? Tell is you travel quite a bit. Tell me, in your comings and goings, did you happen to encounter a man by the name of Offulv? He seems to have vanished while in possession of a treasure known as the Jadeite Orb. My fellow merchants are scouring the city for him as we speak, but have had no luck as yet. And if I may be candid, our primary concern is not the merchant, but rather the orb. 'Tis an item of precious importance to myself and my partners, you see. I must see it reclaimed, post-haste, and in my hour of need, who should wander by but the good Arisen? What say you, sir? Would you be so kind as to seek out the Jadeite Orb on my behalf? You will be rewarded handsomely for your service. So, how goes it? Did you manage to retrieve the Jadeite Orb? Very well. Pray continue your search.
Well met, sir. How was the day treating you then?
Not to look forward to, but a long day of work.
Welcome, sir, after all. 'Tis folly to linger on... a single vocation. Do come again.
Fancy a look at my window? Wonder if there's any...
Well met, sir. How was the day?
So, how goes it? Did you manage to retrieve the Jadeite Orb? I see. That is most disappointing. 'Tis clear I ought not to have placed my faith in you. No matter. Your failure has cost me but little. I shall simply choose my associates. Farewell, Arisen. May our paths ne'er cross again.
Might we not complete our delivery while we're here?
Perhaps once we've concluded this bit of...
Oi, you there! You've just arrived in town, haven't you? I don't mean to pry, only it's my grandson, a boy by the name of Rog. He's gone missing. Pray tell, have you seen the lad?
Morris, I've just found out Roger's been abducted by beasts.
What? No! How can that be?
I've just heard news. Rog was seen being dragged off by wolves.
Oh, my poor boy. We must go rescue him at once.
Morris, think what you're saying, friend. We can't go charging off after the lad. We are no match for such creatures.
Do you truly expect me to do naught but twiddle my thumbs when my only grandson's been taken from me? The soldiers won't do aught for him, will they now? Consarn it all. He's right. But what else am I to do? If I do not hasten to the poor lad's aid, who will? Do you truly mean that, sir? You will save my grandson? If you return him to me, I will be forever in your debt, stranger.
Simple conversation oft reveals what a week of searching never could. Whom shall we speak with first?
Can't afford any mistakes this time round. What do ye want?
Aye? In need of a doctor, are you? What's this you're giving me? Oh, I see. You want me to run some sort of test on this? Determine what manner of substance 'tis? Interesting. Well, you've certainly piqued my curiosity. Whatever your reasons, I'll take a look. Naturally, I'll need a bit of time with it. Come back again in... oh, I don't know. Later.
This morning. For a fight, I won't say no.
This looks as if 'twould fetch a hefty sum.
Deeper pockets make for shallower troubles, they say.
You're going to regret that. You're going to regret that.
And nary a coin to show for it.
Or a comfy bedroll.
What is it? I've not had the time to look into that mixture of yours yet. Have a...
One of these days I'll buy myself a manor.
Too many undervalue the importance of rest.
Have you not eyes to see my busy state?
Please, train.
I enjoy tackling fierce foes and prefer combat's thrills to gathering items. What about this reeks of a plot?
If your pack grows overfull, simply ask me to sell off your surplus items. I'll have the gold for you in a trice.
This rumour has been troubling me ever since I first caught wind of it. Apparently, there is an illness we pawns can catch beyond the rift that makes us a danger to ourselves and others. Symptoms include an unruly attitude and overconfidence, and in the end, we turn our backs on our master and our duty.
Welcome. If you think me a liar, then buy something. Ah, I see you desire one of my masterpieces. Very well. Many thanks to you.
Some of us get complacent.
Interested in my wares?
Reckon your roads be trade towns can make you right sick of crowds, but here, at least, you'll find a bit of peace and quiet. Many thanks. Interested in my wares?
I'm still waiting on that report.
I've not trained for this.
Polishing my armor can wait till the
Anyway.
moment with my touch.
I'm sure I can handle this.
Suppose I'll draw the water
Alright, I'm gonna end it right here. I'll be back on the next video. Hope everybody has a good night.
Lament this
Peace.
I've chosen.